Water. You know, I always do the videos like this because I want to show how easy it is to hop on, take 10 minutes a day, and find an entry and make some money. Okay. Yes token rugged earlier this morning. I just want to point out this did a 10x from its bottom at $25,000 in liquidity. Why is this a good entry? Because look how far deep we are. Okay, look how far deep we are. We're over like 300x from anything. Okay, and it had a decent amount of volume beforehand. There was a lot of eyes on this token. They rugged at least $1 million in liquidity down to $25,000. Okay, a lot of news. A lot of people knew about it when it happened. Okay, so it drew a lot of volume. Okay, so you want to pay attention to stuff like that. Okay, so Cyber Soccer. I literally just woke up. Like, I came home from work, fell asleep, and just woke up, and I'm busting this out. All right, so anything soccer right now, because of the World Cup, is taking moves. Cyber Soccer is one of the few that haven't moved yet. Okay, it's really, really deep right now. You can see right here that people are starting to load up. Okay, it's starting to curve, so I would consider this an entry. Okay, say your stop loss at the previous swing. That's a fib. I don't use fibs. Say your stop loss at the previous swing low. Okay, we need volume. Where is the volume right now? Okay, so we'll organize our transactions. We will organize all of our tokens by the transactions, by the past hour. BNB is a rug. Don't buy that. Yes, we've already talked about it. I was actually really bullish here, but I didn't buy because the pattern should come down again and then make another higher high. So it did come down again, but when it came down, it broke this trend line here. Okay, and now it's starting to sell off again. So I doubt that this will continue. Seems like it's losing volume. So let's see what else is going on. Qatar 2022, like I just said, anything football related is taking moves right now. Because this just had a massive increase in volume, I wouldn't doubt that you can find some swings during this uptrend, right? Especially during the sell-off right here. Oh my. Okay, I gotta fix my mic. So especially during this sell-off right here, if you were watching this and you had a line right there for an entry, I apologize. Okay, but that's why you always DCA. One of my personal rules is I always buy 50% of what I want to, just in case something like that's happened, so I could double down at that bottom there and then take that entry. I mean, that swing right here, okay, it's everywhere. 42%, right? Find your entries. $444,000 in liquidity, so you can easily chuck about anywhere between $100 and $1,000 at it to take your check, right? Nerve Network has $157,000 in liquidity, which looks good, but its market cap is only $50,000. Now, if the market cap is lower than the liquidity, that is a sign that it is a scam, so I'm staying away. Square Token always has volume. I talk about this one every single time. Okay, there's always volume here. There's always going to be swings. As of currently, it doesn't look like it's pushing upwards. It's rather forming a triangle pattern, which if we draw these trend lines here, almost looks like a descending triangle. The lower trend line is a little less steep than the higher trend line, so I would not consider this an entry. As always, though, there is going to be entries on that token. Okay, Artemy, $3,800 in liquidity. I don't care about that. I need something that's not a gamble. Okay, we need technical analysis. We need something to base our strategy off of. Okay, Pancake Swap token. Don't care about that one. Let's see. We're looking for 100,000 Qatar Inu. We're looking for 100,000 to $300,000 in liquidity. This is forming a really weird pattern, but it is pushing up. It could be breaking through some sort of trend line here. So let's take a look at DEX tools to get a better idea of the price action and volume. Okay, DEX Screener doesn't do a great job of that because they don't have these periods of time where no one's invested. Okay, they only do the price action. It's hard to track the volume there. So this could be an entry here. I wouldn't exactly call it an entry as it is now. I don't see a specific pattern that I recognize other than this trend line that could be broken. Okay, now that I've drawn this, I can see that if we pull back to this trend line, okay, we pull back to this trend line and then start moving up, we get some sort of support, and this becomes support. Okay, I would consider that an entry, but there is volume here, so keep an eye out, right? So I hope you're following the list here. CADR LCT is, I talked about this one previously, is slowly selling off, and I haven't seen any sort of support being formed at this previous level of support here, right? We reversed twice at this price. I really am expecting it to do a third time, but I did not check the fundamentals. That's my only downfall, is I never checked the fundamentals. So it seems like maybe the sentiment isn't as good as I wanted it to be. Okay, I personally haven't touched this just yet, but I am keeping an eye on it to see if we are going to get some sort of support there. If we do get support, this will be a great entry, and I'd be looking for anywhere between a 25% and a 70 and anywhere between a 25 and a 75% gain. Okay, GHNY Grizzly Honey is consistently selling off. I'm waiting for this thing to find the floor. Okay, the lower it goes, the higher the how do I say it? I guess the more the lower it goes, the more the volatility, right? So if it goes down to 13 cents and goes back up to 31 or $13 and it goes back up to $32, that is a 2x. From where it is currently, for example, if it comes back up to $51, that's only a 50%. So the lower it goes, the more opportunity is there. Okay, keeping an eye on all of these. UVT I was actually really bullish on for a little bit. But unfortunately, some whale dumped and it just doesn't look too good anymore. Let's keep it moving. So, waiting to see. I keep a watch on Luna. Okay, it's coming down to previous resistance, which could turn into support as it did here in this dip. Okay, if we do see a higher low, I would expect some sort of a move, but that's for a massive bag, a lot of liquidity there. Don't care about that one. Let's keep it moving. Okay. Let's see. What do I have going on today? I did not update any of these. Minecraft, if you've watched and paid attention to the previous videos, we called a 4x there, but it's currently selling off, so I don't really care about that one so much anymore. ABB looks like it's forming a bullish reversal pattern. Okay, let's take a look at the price action. Do we have volume here? What's going on? So let's zoom out and look at the entire chart. Okay, so it does look pretty floored. And we are forming some sort of support here. We stopped selling off. You notice that? How it consistently is forming lower lows and then stops forming lower lows and looks like it's trying to curve upwards. Okay, so I'm personally going to be paying attention at this towards this token here. Okay, I'm running a little bit late, so if you're watching this and there's no description yet, none of the links are there, I will be posting them soon. Okay, Pi Network, let's see what's going on here. In CADR, football token, okay, there will be volume on that token. Pay attention to the price action and the volume. Without even pulling up DEX tools, I noticed that the selling volume is dropping, so I would consider this an entry here. Okay, moving right along. Oh, let's see what this is. Pi Network. I'm not sure what the volume is, but we can take a look just by taking a look at DEX tools, okay? So it has stopped going down, but I have not seen any sort of signal telling me that it will come up again, okay? If we simplify this to the 2-hour chart and pay attention to the volume, we see that there is absolutely no volume. There is no interest in this token, okay? This could be an entry, so watch and see if other people start picking the token up and start providing, see if that becomes a demand zone. I'm trying to use more technical terms here rather than this could do a thing. Let's move right along. So didn't see much else there. All of these swing tokens, you have Time, Mass Network, Injective Protocol, Square Token, which we've already talked about. BitPaid is like the slowest moving token ever, and I swear it's manipulated. But If you zoom out all the way here to the day chart, you'll see that we are incredibly deep. Okay, all-time high, it's not loading. Yeah, all-time high is like $33, so this could continue. Okay, always keeping a watch on that one. But all of these tokens, SafePal, MDX, Trust Wallet, these are consistent swing tokens that will have volume until they die out. Currently, they're far from that, far from dying out. So there are always going to be entries there. Let's check our long-term bags. I've been talking about iMove and how it came down to a previous support level. Let's see how it reacted once this chart actually loads. So it did have some sort of reaction at first, but unfortunately, it doesn't look like the sentiment's doing too well. We did form a lower high, unfortunately. We did not break the previous swing high, and we are testing that previous swing low, right? But I am still going to keep an eye on this Oh my goodness. Oh, excuse me. You know, it's cold out here. It is really. I gotta sneeze again. Oh, it doesn't matter if you're sick, tired, or anything. You will always be able to find entries and exits on these tokens. So I will never stop paying attention to iMove. And excuse me, my goodness, I just sneezed like 7 times. I don't know what's wrong with me. Okay, I don't really care about Wrapped Elvira. I'll be honest. It just moves way too slow. I need something today. So let's check once more. Actually, I'm gonna check my recycle bin here to make sure nothing. Oh, hello. I talked about in the previous video did actually come up. Okay, the same type of stuff, right? We were coming down. Very obviously coming down, forming lower lows consistently, and then finally stopped coming down and plateaued. Okay, what does that tell you? That there is a possible change in trend. We did break this, the top of the channel here, and finally took a move for a 24%. Congratulations if you took that, and it is consistent, and it is testing the high. So let's see if it continues moving upwards. Okay, finally, Champs also broke out of its triangle pattern and is consistent and is testing its previous highs. If we break through this level right here, I am expecting this to blow tops off. All right, so hope you're paying attention. That's really about it. I'm gonna check once more for any sort of volume. Let's organize it by the 6 hour, okay, and let's organize it by the last 5-minute move. Okay, so, I need more water. I'm not seeing any liquidity on this side. Crypto soccer we already talked about. That's all I have for today. I'll do the links a little bit later. I hope you found this video useful. Keep grinding, okay? Do not stop. Everything is cheap right now. They want you to sell, okay? They want you to sell. Volume will come in, and if we can find plays when there is little volume, when there is more volume, and the bull run starts again, you will be rich, okay? Have a good one. I'm out of here. Oh, I'm out of here now.